I just hope it never happens that budget phone starts coming with no headphone jack. That would be terrible.
Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.
So this is the Asus Zenfone Max M1, and I got this device at Best Buy for about 120 bucks. Now this device isn't available at every single Best Buy, so before you actually head to the store, make sure you check on their website to see if they have any of these available. Another place for purchase is to go ahead and get the device on Amazon. Link in the description below. So with this device costing 120 bucks, you probably wonder what type of specs are going on here. To keep things plain and simple, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs internal storage, Snapdragon 425. And let me not forget to mention that it has dual cameras in the back. One is a 13 megapixel camera and the other one is an 8 megapixel wide angle. And the front facing camera is 8 megapixels as well. You get a 5.5 inch HD display. It is 18:9 aspect ratio, so a little bit small for my liking here, but I'm getting used to the device. And the phone itself feels pretty good in the hand. Has a fingerprint scanner in the back, a headphone jack, typical things you would expect in a budget phone, or things that you would expect in a phone that's budget. I just hope it never happens that budget phone starts coming with no headphone jack. That would be terrible. With a phone having a 5.5 inch display that's HD, it's pretty cool. It also comes packed with a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, so when it comes to using this device all day, you shouldn't have any issues with it. Now I just got the device 2 days ago, and so far the max time, or the max screen on time I've had, has been about 5 hours 30 minutes, so that's pretty good. And keep in mind, with that 5 hours and 30 minutes, it's moderate to heavy usage, so I wasn't trying to make it last too long. Now the phone does come with Android 8.0, and when I got it out the box, it had about 2 or 3 updates, but none of them were to Pi, the security patches. So now let's talk about one of the main things about this device, the dual cameras. Now when I first went out to go get this phone, I wasn't planning on getting it exactly. You know, things happen when you're inside the store and you end up getting something that you probably wasn't gonna go to the store for anyway. And so this device came up. Saw that it was at a good price, and I said, let's give it a chance. To my knowledge, the secondary camera is a wide angle camera. It's the first time I had a phone with a dual camera setup, and the other camera is actually wide angle as opposed to a depth sensor. And the actual photo quality and video quality isn't too bad at all. So far, the performance with this device here has been pretty good. Less lag than the other phones that I have that have 2 gigs of RAM, but one of the things about it that I like the most is that it has different modes for the battery performance. Now the battery performance mode, or the battery saver mode, just lets you put the phone into a different setting so you can conserve battery or use it the most, or it just allows you to control how the phone performs when it comes to doing basic things, bouncing from app to app, playing games, things like that. But keep in mind, this is my first impressions. I don't want to give you anything as far as like super heavy opinionated, because I only had it for 2 days and things can change. We all know that. Now this device does have micro USB for charging, and it does have quick charge, but it's not the fastest when it comes to charging. I think it may be quick charge 2.0, you know. Well, that's because we're spoiled here nowadays with quick charge, because you know, you got phones that can charge from 0 to 50 in 20 minutes nowadays. With you having phones that can charge from 0 to 50% nowadays in 20 minutes, you'll probably complain about it a little bit too. Now as far as gaming goes in this device, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. I only played one game that could be considered intensive, and that's Hungry Shark World. So I don't want to base my gaming review on this device off that one game. Give me about a couple weeks and I should have something up for you guys. And the low-key positive thing about this device is that it's very, very, very small. And so when it comes to using it with one hand, you won't have any issues at all. Definitely a one-handed phone. Probably one of my favorite things about it as well. Now as far as everything else in this device here, you're just gonna have to wait for it in the full review, because I don't want to give you concrete opinions about how I feel about this device so far when it's not really, you know, gonna be set in stone. Things can always change, as I said earlier in the video. You never know what can happen. So that's going to be it for this video here. Let me know in the comment section, do you have this phone and do you like it? Do you think it's worth 120 bucks that I got it for? Let me know. But be sure to share this video with your friends and family and let them know that not all Android cameras suck. It's just not true. But until then, my name is Max Rock. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, y'all. Deuces.